What is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys is we are going to be discussing another Travis Scott sneaker that is dropping in a few days, and this pair might flip. I think there is some potential for the sneaker to do well. However, I feel like you have to catch it at the right time. If you look at the last pair of Travis Scott sneakers in this model, basically they flipped for a little bit. Now they're not flipping, so I personally recommend that if you do go for these to resell them, you probably try and get them off a little bit quicker rather than hold on to them. But again, they could be a decent long-term bet. We'll kind of get into discussing all that, and I hope you guys will enjoy. If you all do want more content like this, though, feel free to subscribe and like down below. And again, let's just try and hit 300 likes in this video. And sorry if I seem a little bit low energy in this video. I'm a bit tired today, but hey, you know, we're just getting started with the week over here. I got a lot of orders to ship today, so you know, we're not gonna let any of that get in the way. We got a lot to do. And you guys can also check us out at Resell Vision down below. Don't forget the undermarket sneakers we do there on an almost daily basis. And of course, the Whatnot Lives. I almost forgot to say that, but yeah, check us out there. Again, we do that every single week, once or twice a week. So if you guys just want to check that out, the next show is coming up soon. Save the date so you don't miss it. And yeah, that's really what I can say about that. Stay tuned there. We're going to do 100 plus items again. We just recently did 125 items in our last stream. We're going to do tons of vintage tees, designer goods, a little bit of everything, tons of Supreme items. Stay tuned. And of course, some nice sneakers. We just did a lot of Travis Scott ones in the last stream, so we'll try and do something else that's cool like that. And if you want to check out my Instagrams, any of that down below, again, it is all in the pinned comment. Again, check that all out there, but we're not going to let that info take up, you know, our whole video right here. Let's just get into it and get started. So as you guys can see, we got the screen recording started right here. Now, $170 retail price on these, and this is, again, the Zoom Field Jaxx. This is kind of like the light blue, and they're calling it the pale ivory and Leche blue colorway. That's what they're going with. I guess you could just get kind of like a light blue and cream colorway, but basically what we got with this sneaker right here, $170 retail, so it is a little bit of a higher retail price, but I mean, if you look at a lot of sneakers nowadays, that isn't really a crazy price, but in terms of where these are going to resell, you currently can see prices are at about $230, $260. We'll get into that in a minute or two, but I think that this sneaker, again, they'll probably do a decent amount of them. It won't be impossible to hit in the Travis site. That's what I personally think. I mean, the last ones weren't impossible to get, so I think these ones will probably be, you know, in a similar boat where, you know, there'll be decent odds to actually hit them, and again, be on the Travis site and on sneakers. So that's two places where there'll probably be decent stock for this pair. I personally see it being one that it will be a little bit easier to grab, and probably, again, will flip for a couple weeks, but once some of those major, you know, bulk players get a lot of their stock in, or just once, you know, more pairs start coming in, I see the prices dropping a decent amount. And we'll get into, again, the price in a second. But taking a look at this sneaker, again, May 16th, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, manual users should have a decent chance. Again, you're going to want to enter quick, because you guys can see that's his available ad. It is not dropping via draw. So I did like seeing that when I checked the app this morning. I was like, okay, that's nice. I like seeing that, you know, these are not going to be a draw. Hopefully they won't change that. I want this to stay just like it is right now. So May 16th, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, $170 retail. Now, taking a look at this pair, you guys can see everything blends together really well. Like, this would be a really nice personal pair. You can see even the strap is suede. I mean, that's, you know, that's an extra detail they didn't even need to do, but that's nice. And you can see kind of that light blue suede, even some brown suede right there. Like, they just decided to use a lot of suede on this sneaker right here, and I think that was a good choice overall. So these could do a little bit better, because I think they might be a little bit nicer than the last ones. I have the last Field Jaxx right up there. I don't think they're doing super hot at the moment, and that's why, again, I think these ones will also probably not do super great, is because they'll probably be, again, decent stock on them, which means they'll probably be a little bit easier to get. Maybe not as easy as the last ones, but again, if they are still easy to grab, they're going to drop in price a decent amount. That's all I can say. Just want to mention that, but we have to see what happens. But this is a very nice colorway. Everything blends together really well. That's also fire right there. Glow in the, or not glow in the dark, reflective little detail right there. I think that's sick. So there's a couple things on the sneaker, you know, that might make it a little bit nicer than the last ones. I think, you know what I mean? It's just like the colorway blends together really well. And you know, people are going to like the cream and light blue. So I don't know. We have to see. I think this is one that has potential to flip really well. The main reason I'm making this video today is it's like, well, even if they don't do super great, it's a good personal pair. You can see there's some cool stuff with it. And at least you'll know that if you catch it at the right time at first couple 1-2 weeks, I feel like this will be one that does pretty well. So we'll have to see, but again, I feel like it'll be a quick flip. That's the main thing, not a hold. So let's just get into some further details about the prices right now. So again, as you guys can see, the current prices on this sneaker right now, and this is another reason why I think the prices are going to drop a decent amount, because $170 retail, usually Travis Scott sneakers, when they got it like $170 retail, $150 retail, right, they're going for like $400, $500. You can see these are already at like that $230, $270 range. So I do feel like they have a decent amount to drop in price, considering that there is other releases on the way, Travis Scott site and sneakers and raffles online, right? So there just is a decent amount of locations that are going to be dropping this shoe. Someone just dropped something out there. Hopefully they're good. I heard that. But aside from that, my personal prediction is once we get like 30 to 60,000 pairs of these, or however many there will be, these are going to come down to that $200 to $220 range. You can see they're still flipping at that point, but it could be a little bit lower, and also some of the smaller sizes. Because if you look at the last Travis Scott Field Jaxx, right, we'll take a look at these right here. Take a look. Some of these sizes are not doing super hot. So I feel like this is your reference point. Just look at the last Travis Scott Field Jaxx, see what sizes they're going for more. Those are the sizes that you can target. And you can see most of them are within $10 to $20 of each other. So that should kind of let you know that I don't think they're going to be a major flip, because I think they probably will make a decent amount. But again, you can see this colorway is not as good, right, as this one right here. This colorway is 100% better. It has a little reflective details, more with them. So sorry for stumbling over my words there. But yeah, that's what I personally think. This one's a little bit better. It probably will flip a little bit more for that reason. And we just have to see what the stock ends up being, because that will really let us know what's going to happen with this pair. But you can even see the sales are good. Look at the sales. I mean, decent amount of sales too. Not a lot, but a decent amount happening right there for this pair at some pretty good prices right there. I mean, 275, 253, 252, 301. So I mean, these are good sales. But you can also see, look, size 12's last sale was like 301. Now it's at 276. I mean, that's a $25 drop in like a day. So you know what I mean? It's like, I feel like we can just wait a bit on this sneaker, because people are going to be dropping the prices a decent amount once they get their dubs. You know what I mean? This isn't going to be as hard to get as some of the other Travis shoes. I'm not saying it's going to be easy to hit for retail, but it'll be easier than the other ones, 100%. Like the Jordan 1 lows, some of the rare collabs, things like that. I mean, the recent FC Barcelona one, that was impossible to get online, at least. I know some people got it in store, but was hard to do. And you guys can even see, checking out the chart on this right now, you can see there's just not a lot of sales that are happening for this sneaker right now. You can see only 21 sales have happened. So, and most of those have been within the last week or two. So this doesn't have a super strong early market. I feel like it will be one of those Travis Scott sneakers that'll probably have a week or two of hype, but it'll get breezed over pretty quick. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't going to be one that I feel like will go nuts all of a sudden. Like, unless something happens where, just a big event with this pair, or, they only end up making like 1,000 or something like that. Like, I don't feel like that's going to happen. We'll have to see though. So that's what I think about the sneaker. It'll be a light flip at best. I don't think they're going to do anything too surprising with it, where they don't make a lot of them and they go for a ton of money or something like that. But if it ends up being super limited, then they will flip. I mean, that's what I think about this pair regardless. If you catch it at the right time, you'll make some money on it. But if you just want it for the personal collection also, I don't feel like it'll be impossible to grab. So we'll end the screen recording right there. And again, don't miss that sneaker. May 16th, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Is dropping not via a draw. Not a draw. So again, you're going to want to enter within the first minute or two. Be quick on it, right? Because it's not, you don't got 10 minutes. You got like 3. So definitely the quicker, the better. That's my personal recommendation. And also the more accounts you have, the better as well. That's something I always recommend with sneakers and Nike. I mean, that's really how it works. It's kind of like a lottery. The more tickets you enter into it, the higher chance you got to hit. But obviously it's not guaranteed. So, you know what I mean? At least it's free to enter. So that is what I will leave it at. If you guys want more content like this, though, feel free to subscribe and like down below. And again, let me know your thoughts on this sneaker right here. If you guys are, need to know any information on it, if you guys got any questions, then yeah, just let me know in the comments down below. Or if there's anything else that y'all have been copping recently, anything else you want me to discuss on the channel, just let me know down below and I can definitely get to it. I know a couple of you guys wanted a video on the Velvet Browns, so we did that. But yeah, if there's any other recent release you want me to discuss, even within the last few months, let me know. We can recap on it. If it's something good, I will 100% do that. And if I don't get to your idea, don't worry. It doesn't mean that it's a bad idea. I just may not see it. So that's it. But still drop those ideas, because there's a chance I do see it, and I will do it on the channel here. So that's what I can say. You can also, though, check out the Whatnot Lives down below. Don't forget, we've been going consistent once or twice a week there. So again, if y'all just want to join the live streams when we do them, always 100 to like 125 items each time. So it's always a banger whenever we go live. So make sure you guys check that out there. And don't forget the giveaways we do every stream too. We're always giving away free stuff each stream. So I mean, at least tune in for that. You know what I mean? All you gotta do is follow to enter the giveaways. So it is that easy. And yeah, I mean, that's really everything I need to say here, man. Let me know your thoughts on any sneaker video y'all need. Just let me know in the comments. And of course, check us out at Resell Vision down below. Don't forget the undermarket sneakers we do there on an almost daily basis. I got some more coming tonight, so I appreciate everyone in there. I don't know if I did any yesterday, but no worries. We'll get to it today. We're starting the week, so we got to do something. You know what I mean? That's at least, we got to do that. You know what I mean? Starting the week, so we got to do something. Some Monday deals. But yeah, that's it. Again, all that's down below in the pinned comment. I'll probably over-explain that in this outro, but you can check it out down below there. And yeah, that's it. We'll spend some time with my cat today. And well, how much we got to mail? Like 100 things? Yeah, we got to mail a lot. So we're going to go do that. Thank you guys. I'll catch y'all in the next video tomorrow. And don't miss out. Peace.